Hello and welcome. You may have seen this information, this write-up on the internet. I can't confirm whether it's true or not, nor can anyone in the world confirm whether this is true or not. Hence the term deep state. You have to be in it. So my question to you is, are you watching the movie or are you in the movie? H1N1 in 2017 killed over 12,000 U.S. citizens and over 60 million were affected. We heard crickets. So with that in mind, I'm going to read this paragraph and go over this paragraph and my opinion. Coronavirus pedophilia this morning, which was yesterday morning on March 16th, at 4:30 a.m., Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was served a criminal indictment by the U.S. for corporate and financial crimes. Media owners were instructed to brainwash everyone that Trudeau and his wife have the coronavirus and that they won't be leaving their house for a while. Tom Hanks was arrested 48 hours ago for pedophilia, and he is currently being kept in a hotel room in Australia, refusing to fly back to the USA. The next celebrity arrest will be Celine Dion, Madonna, Charles Barkley, and Kevin Spacey. All will claim coronavirus infections. Let's go down here. Italy's airports have been completely shut down as over 80 Vatican and financial officials have been served the same criminal indictments for financial crime, pedophilia, sex trafficking, sex abuse, and child sex trafficking. United Emirates have completed mass arrest of their own royal family and affiliates. Convicted Hollywood rapist Harvey Weinstein agreed to a deal in exchange for his testimony against hundreds of top Hollywood celebrities and their involvement in the drug business, pedophilia, and child trafficking. Side note here, Corey Feldman just put out a DVD around Halloween about pedophilia in Hollywood because he was approached. Instead of the 55-year sentence for Harvey Weinstein, he only received a 23-year sentence. In exchange, he provided testimonies against some of the biggest and most powerful names in your world. Sheep. This is not my world. I'm just renting. Including Prince Andrew of the UK, former President Bill Clinton, former Vice President Joe Biden, Tom Hanks, Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres, Quentin Tarantino, Charles Sheen, Bob Saget, America's Funniest Home Videos guy, remember him? Kevin Spacey, John Travolta, Steven Spielberg, Podesta, NXIVM, and Pizzagate sex trafficking clubs, and hundreds more who are all directly involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was similarly allowed to make a deal and have his suicide in prison faked in exchange for his testimony. CEOs of major world corporations have been indicted, arrested, and some have been forced to resign, all in the last 30 to 60 days. Such as the CEOs of NBA, which was the first sports venue to stop playing games. And of course the NHL and Major League Baseball followed suit. Harley Davidson, the Bill Gates Foundation, Intel, McDonald's, Caesar Awards, and Disney, the Vatican Chief of Police, etc. Approximately 700 to 800 more resignations are coming in the next 3 months. By the way, Bill Gates resigned from Microsoft and Berkshire Hathaway, just in case you didn't know that, within the last 4 days. The lab-created coronavirus was a cover-up for the mass mandatory vaccination agenda. Now let me stop here. That's why it started. We have President Trump in office. So, I'm going to continue. Now, it has become the biggest covert U.S. intelligence operation that the world has ever seen. This mass 158,000 arrest operation will remove and capture the biggest evil and corrupted politicians, celebrities, and CEOs, including global elites and bankers, such as George Soros, UN officials, and the founder of Greta Inc. President Trump will win the 2020 elections, and arrest of former U.S. presidents will occur in early 2021. Let me stop here for a second. The reason why day one of President Trump's presidency has been under attack is for the very reason I'm reading this. And I know many of you think Trump is part of the deep state. Trump is part of the Illuminati. He does the pyramid sign when he's laying down, sitting down there. I don't know. I think there's a battle between evil and evil, if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. There's evil and then there's evil. But I am not sure about Trump, to be honest with you. I know he's done nothing that the Democrats are blaming him for. I know they're scared. And I know this virus, I believe, has a lot to do with getting him out of office come November. In other words, if in 2016 Hillary Clinton won the presidency, COVID-19 would not exist. So let me continue. I ended with President Trump will win the 2020 elections and arrest of former U.S. presidents will occur in 2021. All major arrests will be portrayed by the media as accidental or as conspiracy theories. By the way, the word conspiracy first came out in 1968 when the CIA created the word to villainize anybody who goes against the murder of JFK. That's when that word conspiracy came out, 1968, created by the CIA. You know, the one hole, three bullet, or the three bullet, one hole theory. Anyway, all arrested individuals will be given a Rommel death. That means that they will have a choice. I say don't give them a frickin' choice, if it's true. But they'll have a choice because society loves these people and worships them. So they'll have a choice to bring their death portrayed to the public as a suicide, i.e. Epstein, or accidental death, i.e. Prince, David Bowie, Tom Petty, in return for assurances that his or her reputation will remain intact, or alternatively, they can choose to face a criminal trial that will result in public disgrace. Now, if they go that route, many people who worship these people will be stressed out, man. They will. It's just going to be a stressed out world, you know. So many of them will claim coronavirus, fake their deaths, if this is all true. You don't want people stressing out because their God, was a pedophile. So let's move down here. Some religious leaders will be arrested or forced to resign, and some will suddenly get sick. The Vatican will be the first, and the Pope will be removed in 2020. That's this year. That's this year sometime. Production of human extracted adrenochrome, which is basically fresh blood you drink and turns you silver after a while. If you drink enough of it, it's supposed to make you younger after a baby dies or whatever. They get the fresh blood and drink it. Or actually, that's not true. Adrenochrome is actually when you kill somebody and their adrenaline's way up. Best time to buy blood. The best time to get blood and drink it. That's how sick some people are. And that does happen. Fact. Don't go to Snopes, or Snops, or Snots. That's a fact. So that will be revealed, and Hollywood and the Vatican will be exposed as directly responsible for that. Coming up, there will be a 2-month complete shutdown of the world's most common operations, such as schools happening, the stock exchange going down, some banks not yet, airports happening, shipping happening, travel it's happening, events, galas, expos, sports games it's happening, sports championships it's happening, Music award ceremonies, not yet. NBA, NHL, baseball games, it's happened. And ship cruises, it's happening. There will be food shortages, it's happening. Stage electricity power loss, haven't heard that yet. Gas prices will go down, yes they are. $1.25 in Oklahoma, $1.59 in North Carolina. I think California just dropped like 30, 40 cents. So gas prices will go down. Food costs will go up. I haven't seen that yet. Insurance will go up. Haven't heard about that. Gold and silver stocks will fall. It's happening. And many corporations will either go bankrupt or take a significant financial loss. That's coming. Such as in the case of what's already happened to Air Canada, Walt Disney World, Disney, and Coca-Cola. Welcome to the Great Awakening. What's about to happen will change the world forever. Now, this is what I wrote. CoronaVirus is to help the 158,000 sex trafficking pedos that run huge corporations get some kind of relief from what's coming, meaning a plan of escape. They're not going to escape. They're either going to have to die, fake a death, or go to trial. Actors who've contacted the virus along with politicians is ridiculous. It's very suspicious. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, they tested positive while they were in Australia. They're still there. NBA players Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and Christian Wood have all confirmed they have COVID-19. And on the political side of life here, Trudeau's wife also tested positive for the virus. And there's a ton more. There's about, I think, 30 to 40 politicians, sports figures worldwide who've gotten this virus. Out of all the politicians and sports figures in the world, that percentage that's shown on the internet, you go to the internet and type in sports people, famous people who caught the virus, there's a lot of them. And I think it's bullshit. So anyway, this is on the internet. This is floating around the internet. You can do your own research. I gave you my theories on the way through this coronavirus pedophilia video. And have a nice day. Don't stress out and enjoy your life.